It appears that Wendy Williams, who just got rid of her pretentious ex-husband and his financial demands, is in the middle of another drama. And this time, it seems like her longtime beef with the rapper Sean Combs, aka Puff Diddy, is back. Rumors have it that Diddy plans to destroy Wendy for some secrets she spilled about him and doesn't even mind going physical on the former TV host like he did in the past. Well, let's dig into this story and dig out what Diddy is trying to hide so well. Hi everyone and welcome back to Celeb Live channel. I keep my eyes on the most scandalous events in show business and always bring you the hottest updates. So Wendy Williams thought she could leave in peace after her ex Kevin Hunter lost his case in court and stopped coming after her money. But unfortunately, Wendy's name got dragged into another mess again, and this time as a victim of a story. Rumor has it that Puff Diddy plots his revenge against the former TV host because of the controversial photos she had leaked online. Well, I guess you know where it's all headed, but stay with me and I promise you the real treat at the end of this video. It's no secret Diddy and daytime TV host Wendy Williams had beef. And although they even publicly reconciled and buried the hatchet of their 20-year-old feud, it seems like for Diddy nothing is over. Word is on the street that he cannot forget Williams for revealing his preferences in bed and even threatens to harm her if she continues exposing him on her upcoming projects. I mean, this is getting kind of dangerous now, and I hope Wendy knows how to protect herself from Diddy's wrath. Despite these publicly stating that don't hold grudges against each other, Puff is not that convincing with the recent allegations about him moving against the former TV host and trying to destroy her life again. If you don't remember where it all started, here's a short recap. As you may know, Wendy began her career in show business on radio, where she already spilled some exceptional tea about many celebrities on Hot 97. The talk show queen never held her tongue when it came to the music mogul Puff Diddy and sent the rumor mill into overdrive when she made suggestions that he wasn't straight and even posted a picture proving her allegations on her website. As you may understand, this was a huge jab at someone back then, and Diddy didn't take too kindly to it. So once he got the news that Wendy openly speaks about him like that, he used his power and influence to get her fired. Officially, it was stated that Williams left her radio show to focus on her television program and spend more time with her family. But it's not a secret to many of Wendy's fans that something else happened, and Sean Combs played a huge role in making Wendy leave her job. However, what he didn't expect to happen is Wendy thriving on TV and holding the position of a successful TV host for more than 13 years. So when Diddy thought he got rid of Wendy for good, she served him the best surprise ever by turning into a living legend and a TV icon. Well, getting fired from the radio didn't stop Williams from spilling her tea, and as we await her glorious comeback, I bet several celebrities, Diddy included, dread for her to be back. After a couple of rough years, Wendy is focused on her overall wellness and is already back to work. As her rep Sean Zanotti exclusively told the media, Wendy is working on several projects and is ready to get things rolling and get back to being Wendy Williams. So although Diddy said he made peace with Wendy, it seems like he's not happy about her coming back to what she does best, exposing people's dirty secrets. And as you know, the music mogul has a lot of things to hide, apart from his love life. I mean, in 2023, we don't really care what he does in bed and with whom, but I guess Diddy wants to silence Wendy forever, otherwise she may spill more than suggestions about his love adventures. And this is not the first time Diddy crosses the line and gets violent. While Wendy was still hosting the show, she dropped a bombshell alleging that Diddy sent a group of girls to beat her back in the 90s. The Emmy-winning talk show host recalled, "Once upon a time, there was music mogul who sent his all-girl group to beat Maya. In front of the radio station, I finished my shift, round up my headphones to see everyone lined up on the side of the window, looking down at the sidewalk." Well, no names were spilled, but we now understand who Wendy really meant in this episode. The Queen of Talk continued describing that incident, saying, "And going downstairs and my new boyfriend at the time, the bad Kevin. And I go downstairs to see this girl group jump out of a gypsy cab to kick my Why do I feel like history is about to repeat itself? Because if Diddy could do it once, he most surely will be able to continue his violent actions aimed at Wendy. Apparently, her comeback is not very beneficial for certain celebrities, and especially Diddy, who, as we know, can lie and pretend better than anyone else. Fans are truly scared for Wendy's life and safety, and also believe that she knows too much. That's why she may be targeted. One person commented, "She became too famous all at once. People don't like that." And another added, "Wendy, you need go to FBI, you need do something." Well, Wendy Williams has never been shy about many things and shares a lot with her audience, including the fact that she enhances her appearance with plastic surgery procedures or her husband cheating on her for 15 years. Many people are embarrassed about this kind of stuff and don't like to talk about it, but not Williams. So, considering she also discussed some pretty hurtful and unpleasant stuff about her personal life, there are reasons to not believe what she says about others. and that maybe that's why Diddy freaks out thinking about her comeback and wants to put an end to exposing rumors that she started. I mean, it's not only Wendy who openly talked about Puff liking to play with men behind closed doors, but somehow Diddy's anger was directed at the former TV host only, apparently just because she was the first. But it's too late to deny anything for seeing Combs, considering that his own former bodyguard Gene Deal spoke up about what he had seen while working for the music mogul. Well, the security guard was the closest person to Diddy those days and certainly witnessed a lot of stuff that he couldn't share before, bonded by the contract. However, once he stopped working, he decided to shed some light on the things that Wendy has been talking about since the 90s in his emotional interview about the time he worked for Diddy. Gene Deal revealed the following. I know that for a fact because I was right there. He said, "Eugene, watch the door that don't let nobody come through." I said, "I'll watch the door," and if I watched the door and him and a man ran out naked and I said that, ain't nobody told me that. I saw that myself. But this was not the only episode that alarmed Gene, as there were many disturbing things he had to see his ex-boss doing. The bodyguard also mentioned that Diddy was occasionally going to the special clubs for guys and even taking his industry friends with him. Or another episode when Diddy marched into a store and came back with a bag full of toys. Or when he mentioned that he wanted to visit his friend J-Rule alone at his private party for 2 people, Jay and Diddy himself. Well, as if it wasn't enough, Wendy later hinted about Diddy's love life again, this time more subtly. Discussing the controversial behavior in the hip-hop culture and the rappers wearing skirts and dresses, she said, "I'm not down with any of that. It wouldn't be my man. Be very clear, there were lots of homosexuals in the 80s too. What's worse, hip-hop wearing skirts or hip-hop being closeted and having a plethora of kids to prove manhood?" Well, I bet those words of Wendy were also directed at Diddy, because no matter how hard he tries to cover his preferences by dating multiple gorgeous women like J-Lo, Cameron Diaz, Penelope Cruz, Sienna Miller, and Kim Porter, and even fathering 7 kids, nothing can erase that leaked photo where he was naked with another man from people's memory. And this is what Diddy tries to punish Wendy for, and even create another accident, like it's the 90s again. But it seems like Diddy has dug his own grave by not only participating in such activities, but also being so cautious and deciding to film them. I mean, if you want to keep your secrets, you should probably keep them behind locked doors and not let any dubious photos and recordings surface a couple of years later. I'm sure that many of you agree with me because, come on, we all know that in the world of show business, you should be extra careful what you do and who you tell, right? I mean, it's not like we even care what he is doing and with whom. It's just a reaction to the leaked photos that makes most fans angry. As I see, people blame Diddy for having himself exposed by participating in multiple activities he wanted to conceal from the public eye, and they honestly don't understand how is all that Wendy's fault. One of my subscribers commented, "Why take the photos? You should never take photos you don't want to get out." And this beautiful person added, "You go after Wendy. She isn't the only one who says that. I bet he won't go after that big man he had watching the door." But yeah, I totally agree with these comments. Diddy has chosen easy prey, and since we all know about Wendy's current state, Puff thinks he can easily shut her up now. Well, it may also be a part of his other plan to get rid of everyone who dares to speak up against the industry mogul. Because how else can he show his power and might if not silence people who dare to oppose him? And what do you reckon? Is Wendy Williams in real danger? Or is she, as usual, one step ahead of all harm, doers, and already planning her counterblow? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'm eager to know what you're thinking. And in the meantime, check my other video about Diddy's dirt deeds. Apparently, it's not the first time when he tries to get rid of people he doesn't like. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, and I promise to be back very soon with a new portion of gossip about your favorite celebrities.